Hey everybody, hope you're having a great day. Welcome back to the Effortless Escapes podcast. If you're new here, welcome in. Normally on this channel, we talk about Disney through a little different lens, not necessarily the logistics or the checklists, but how Disney can feel when it's planned intentionally. But today, I thought we would talk about some logistics. So if you've been around here at all for any length of time, you know that I am a foodie and I'm also at heart a EPCOT girly. EPCOT will always be my home park. I know where the best bathrooms are. I know where to take a nap. I know all of those little things that make EPCOT my park, just like maybe Magic Kingdom is someone else's. So today I thought it would be fun to talk about ways to make the EPCOT festivals a little easier for you. Some tips, some things to bring, some things to think about. So let's just talk about it for a little bit. So my first one, that may seem a little weird, is to bring a tray. Now I'm talking about one of those trays that you used to get as a kid when we'd go through the lunch line, right? Those trays. And when you think about it, it's helpful, especially when you are trying to carry through the festival from the booth to where you want to sit. And if you're a parent and you have young kids that want your attention, it can be very difficult to go from I'm carrying this stuff to where the seat is. So this tray, it's pretty cheap, and it just will help you bring your food to where it needs to go. It's small enough to fit in your backpack. And, if you need a place to actually sit down and have a table, it can be a makeshift table. Trash can table time is a thing. If you know, you know. But this way you have the ability to be a little bit more flexible in where you can sit because you have this extra tray. Not just for carrying, but for having a table. So that's tip number one. It's kind of an interesting thing that you can bring. Number two is to have a gift card. And you can also get one of these gift cards in the parks at some of the different locations, the different gift shops. They have them where you can get a festival specific one, and it's on a wrist. You can put it on your wrist. My husband and I do this every single time we go. It's a great way to budget out your day. You can get it for however much you want to put on it. Usually we do about $100 because that's our entire day of what we need to eat. So it will be able to go with you. You can just tap it and away you go. It also will tell you when the receipt comes out how much is left on your gift card. So it's a great way to budget for Disney. And also, if you want to, you can grab one for your littles, your kids, and give them a budget on that little gift card. Gives them a little bit of independence without breaking mom and dad's bank. They can feel fun and happy about spending money, their own money, on a souvenir or something to eat. So just a little thing, and it's a nice souvenir to take home with them. So the next one is don't skip on live entertainment. Live entertainment is a great thing at all the different parks, but EPCOT has something special with live entertainment, not just during the festivals, but all the time. All the time you have things like in Mexico, the mariachi band. In Japan, you have those drummers. But then when the festivals come around, you've got those extra things. You've got the Eat to the Beat concert series. You've got the Broadway series. You've got all these different things that happen. Sometimes you'll see acrobats on stage. So lots of different things happening. So it's a great opportunity to sit down and enjoy some live entertainment. If you're going to do those extra things like the Broadway series or the Eat to the Beat concert series, be sure to get there early. I know that Boys to Men is usually there. I think Smash Mouth was there last year. We had one where, I can't remember the guy's name, but he's from Full House. He was there. And it just blew up. I mean, it was crowded beyond crowded. So if you want to be in those sitting down, make sure to get there a little earlier. But when you think about the culture around the World Showcase, it's a great opportunity to have your kids understand the different cultures without having to leave the country for a little bit. You get to go pretty much around the world and experience the different live entertainments, the cultures, the food, all within just that little EPCOT area. So another reason live entertainment is so important. Another thing that people don't necessarily think about is when the actual outdoor kitchens open. So the outdoor kitchens open at around 11, and so sometimes 11:30, depending on the day. But you want to get there when they open if you can, because as the day progresses, as you can imagine, people want to try all of those different foods. And so the second half of the day is really when it gets bustling there, and into the evening, because they're going to want to have lunch there, they're going to want to have dinner there, lots of lines. So depending on the day, you can get shorter lines, but the weekends you want to avoid if you're going to be doing that, and also the first day of a new festival. Just avoid that. You've got a lot of influencers, you've got a lot of bloggers there, and they are going to be in line waiting, and it can just make it a whole lot longer for you. So if you can, get there a little early, about 11 o'clock, and so you can start to experience the festival. So that's another tip that you can use. My next one is about that festival passport that you can get when you first come into World Showcase. Pick that up. It is awesome because not only does it have all of the different outdoor kitchens, but it also has all the menus, and it has the meals. If you're going to do the food and wine, meals, I'm going to say this wrong, fromage montage. Anyway, you eat a whole bunch of cheese, and then you get to, when you go around the park, you get to eat at these different booths, and then you get a special treat at the end for finishing. The only way you do that is with that passport. So it's a great way to not only watch for the different kitchens that you want to go to. If you're like me, you've already planned it out ahead of time, because I'm like we said, we're foodies. And so I got to know what's at these kitchens, because I want to be prepared for the different flavors I'm going to experience. So that's another great thing to have. And you can be able to get that passport. It's another souvenir, and you get to get that special treat at the end if you do the special, little work around the World Showcase. My last one is known for a lot of people. If you go to Florida at all, hydrate. It's hot in Florida. If you've never been to Florida, it's hot, it's humid. If you have, you understand. You're still walking 20,000 steps. And so on top of the heat, so definitely make sure to keep hydrated. Grab those bottles of water. Bring one if you can. There's filling stations. And then if you want to grab some free waters, some of the quick services have them, as well as like Spice Road Table in Morocco has one that you can just fill up a cup and dump it in your water bottle. You can't like put your water bottle in that, at some of the quick services. You got to grab water and dump it in your water bottle, but just stay hydrated. So anyway, those are some of my tips for being at the festivals. My husband and I have been to all of the festivals many, many times. The only one we didn't do was the Festival of Holidays, but we have done art, flower, and food and wine, and we absolutely love them. And so these are just some extra tips to help make your experience a little bit more enjoyable, and also maybe make it a little less awkward when you're at the parks. So hopefully this was helpful. If you are in the middle of your planning process or at the beginning and you're like, you know what, I don't want to deal with that, you're exactly who I'm for. I am absolutely willing to and able to help you plan a Disney experience that fits your family, tailor-made, so that you thoroughly enjoy your time at Disney. So anyway, friends, thank you so much for listening. Let me know if any of this was helpful for you. If you have some additional tips, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear it. Until next time, stay safe, happy planning, and we'll see you